Welcome back, baby. It's your boy Coreythemaan. We back in here. This is the last video of today. Um. Anyways, we about ready to get into this one. This is Bryan Danielson never returned to WWE. Rhea Ripley Uncensored. Logan Paul exposed wrestling news. Um, I can just about say for that first one. Yeah, Bryan Danielson is not returning. He just won the AEW World Championship. It's crazy. He said when he came to AEW, he never wanted to win that championship. He just wanted to have matches with other people, help them, put them on or whatever. I don't know. But I guess he went against his promise. Like, hey, man, you trying to be Hulk Hogan, bro? It's crazy. Like, bro's he's in charge, bro. Like, Tony Khan was there. He was in
We think the best relationships should feel easy. Laughing should feel...
What is going on, guys? This is WrestleMania here, back with some more news. Join us now as we look at the wildest news stories and rumors you need to know, including Bryan Danielson returning to WWE, Rhea Ripley buries Judgment Day member, AEW name planning nude celebration, former WWE stable reuniting, plus much more. Be sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell for daily wrestling videos, and follow us on Facebook for exclusive lists. Now, let's hit the intro and get on to our first story. Undertaker talks Logan Paul scandal. The Undertaker is evidently a fan of Logan Paul. The dead man has praised the former US champion on his podcast countless times, and The Undertaker has even appeared on the Impulsive podcast. However, this positive opinion of Logan could be about to change, as the dead man had zero idea about one of Logan's past scandals, that being the infamous Forrest video. Speaking on his 6 Feet Under podcast, the WWE Hall of Famer stated, "Was it rigged or was it real person? Shut up, I had no idea about any of this." The fact that The Undertaker had no idea about the incident just shows that the dead man isn't that active online. It'll be interesting to see if this changes The Undertaker's perception of Logan. Rhea Ripley buries Judgment Day member. Since the feud between Rhea Ripley and Liv Morgan escalated over onto social media, the names involved have certainly pushed boundaries, and this weekend, Ripley took aim at Judgment Day member JD McDonough. Ripley took to X, and this is what she had to say in regard to McDonough. "Just because you haven't done anything significant in your career here does not make you the good guy. You're just a Finn Balor dick rider." The post on X is quickly going viral, and it's a surprise that WWE haven't made Ripley delete it due to a certain word that was used. Is Bryan Danielson retiring tonight? Bryan Danielson is set to put his career on the line tonight in a world title showdown against Swerve Strickland. The highly anticipated match will headline All In, and there is rampant speculation that this could end up being Danielson's final ever AEW matchup. As per Fightful Select, Danielson's recent comments about Doc Samson not wanting him to wrestle until All In are legitimate. Bryan, who has a long history with injuries, is said to be banged up and has heavy restrictions placed on him by the AEW medical team. This report notes that it has long been the plan for Danielson to feature in the main event of All In for the AEW World title, so this is very much a long-term storyline that AEW are telling. Bryan's medical status is a concern heading into the pay-per-view tonight, and if we are indeed about to witness the final match of the legendary American Dragon, then the wrestling scene is going to suffer a huge blow. Could Bryan Danielson return to WWE? It's been well established that as things stand, Bryan Danielson isn't working with an active AEW contract. Obviously, this means that in theory, Danielson could sign for another promotion such as WWE, but that doesn't appear to be within Danielson's plans, and according to Fightful Select,
You want to play? Let's play.
WWE have yet to reach out to the former WWE champion. After he's done wrestling, he's expected to remain with AEW in some form as per Fightful Select. He previously said he wants to stick around once his neck is repaired, and Danielson this month even stated that he'd only go back to WWE if he felt he were needed in some capacity. Whilst Danielson returning to WWE isn't in the cards at this stage, there's no disputing that Danielson is a future WWE Hall of Famer. Whenever Danielson wants a Hall of Fame induction, there's no way WWE would turn him down, as it would give WWE fans a chance to thank and celebrate one of the most popular stars of the past 2 decades. AEW star planning nude celebration. Mariah May is set for the biggest match of her career tonight, as she's set to challenge Toni Storm for the women's title at AEW All In. It now looks like May is already telling the world on how she plans on celebrating if she wins the title, and according to May, during an interview with Fightful, she may celebrate with both of her respective titles by the pool with no bikini. It's been amazing. It's always good when you get to leave this country, but no, it's really cool to be back here, and we had a show in Cardiff, and I used to wrestle in Wales a lot on the indies, which was horrendous. So just to be back there, and to be a part of AEW, and to be a part of the most talked about story in wrestling right now is just an incredible experience. I love living in America. I get a real nice little house in Florida with a pool, as I should. I'm gonna be out there with both belts, maybe no bikini. WWE High on SmackDown feud. One of the highlights of SmackDown currently is the feud between Andrade and Carmelo Hayes. Although the feud is taking place exclusively on TV and has yet to make it to a premium live event, both men have managed to get their feud over, and there are now calls from fans to see the two have a match on the Bash in Berlin match card. Sean Ross Sapp reported via Fightful Select that Andrade and Hayes have received high marks for their storytelling in the ring, and they've earned praise for getting the audience invested into their feud. Are you enjoying the feud between Andrade and Hayes over on the Blue brand? Let us know in the comments below. WWE's wild pitch to keep Ronda Rousey revealed. Ronda Rousey's initial WWE run lasted between 2018 and 2019, and this run received rave reviews. Rousey brought her A game to the run, and her matches against the likes of Nia Jax, Sasha Banks, and even Triple H and Stephanie McMahon were all highlights. According to Rousey during an interview on Ring the Bell, WWE didn't want Rousey to leave following WrestleMania 35, so they pitched booking Evolution 2 and having Rousey take on Becky Lynch on the match card. Well, they offered to bring it back for a second time. They said, Ronda, if you stay after WrestleMania, we'll have another Evolution in 6 weeks and have you and Becky as a singles. And I was like, I promised my family. I was always saying, oh, I want to go from WrestleMania until Survivor Series, and then Triple H convinced me to stay from WrestleMania to WrestleMania, and I promised my family, like, that's it. Rousey would then explain why she ultimately turned the offer down. I got kids and a husband at home, and this is like, I'm gone for weeks on end, and so when they said that, I was like, no, I've already asked too much of my family. I can't ask any more of them. I promised them this. I promised you I would stay this long, and I promised them I would only stay this long, and I'm not going to keep moving the goalpost. And then I ended up shattering my knuckle anyway, which I got an extra little nug now, so I wouldn't have been able to do it regardless. As things stand, WWE only ever did one installment of the Evolution pay-per-view, and that came in 2018. Despite numerous calls from fans, as well as WWE talent to bring the pay-per-view back, there has been little news on any plans to do so, and it seems unlikely at this stage that fans will ever see a sequel to one of WWE's more unique, yet critically acclaimed events. Former WWE stable reuniting? Our final story today looks at the possibility of the former WWE stable, the Riot Squad, reuniting. The Riot Squad consisted of Ruby Riott, Liv Morgan, and Sarah Logan, and the stable was used to introduce the three respective names to the main roster. The stable was somewhat of a success, as Morgan became one of the most popular female stars of the past decade, and Riott and Logan had passable in-ring WWE runs, with Riott later finding success in AEW. During last week's Fanatics Festival, the current Women's World Champion was outright asked if the stable could reunite in the future, and this is what she had to say. Well, you know, I think that everything that happens in life kind of happens as it should, whether it's good or bad. I feel like we can never say never on anything. I'm really happy right now with Dominic and the Judgment Day, but who knows down the line? If you have Ruby and Sarah recruited into the Judgment Day, that might be something. There you have it, folks. The wildest news stories and rumors you need to know. Don't forget to leave your comments down below, and I'll see you next time back for some more wrestling content.
Donna and Dominic was here down at the ring. And that'd probably be a no. Well, that sounds about good right there. Appreciate y'all for watching. I'm gonna see y'all in the next one.